喂喂喂，喂喂喂，喂喂，喂喂喂，喂喂，喂喂，喂喂喂，喂喂，喂喂，喂喂喂，喂喂。嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟。喂，好，好，好，好，好，好，好。放个 OP，哎。
那个雾啊，那个云，那个雾啊，那个云，那个雾啊，那个雾啊，
断开魂结，断开锁链，断开一切的牵连，我自己也觉得，我自己也觉得。第四点，这个地方，我要出来，还是要进去呢？还是让我为他破局的时候，没几下就留下很痛。我不要再跟他网站有联络，我不要再跟他网站有联络，因为这是一个零，是零的转移 ，witchcraft。今年是一种王国，今年是一种王国，天数的诠释，天数的诠释，天数的天数的天数。Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 断开魂结，断开锁链，断开一切的牵连，
那个云，那个雾啊，那个云，那个雾啊，那个云，那个雾啊，那个雾啊。
断开魂结，断开锁链，断开一切的牵连。
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
看我断开魂结，断开锁链，断开一切的牵连。
进去，出来，进去，
出来，
进去，
出来，
进去，出来 ，witchcraft。
好，感谢美江。感谢美江的献唱。昨天进行到要做传送器了，我一个不小心就交给义勇军做。有 Rita。今天要开一个聊天室的外挂，也不是说外挂，插件嘛。只有
123，
哔哩哔哩用得到。 稳定反射平台。分子束发射器相同的电网。
1234567。
好玩吗，瑞塔？干，这玩意要丢在哪里呀？
Plenty of folks want to make life hard for people just trying to survive. I'm not willing to stand for that kind of shit.
你盖的这是什么？
主线任务啊，
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
可以进学院了。
Yeah, ready to build the rest of it.
Good.
繁体
I
字
think I
也
got a
会念
handle
吗
on？ this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need.
I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
谢谢瑞塔，我选你啊。
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other.
I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
You've got to help. They've kidnapped my friend.
有是他妈的
It's
绑架。
okay.
They said they'd be back.
好了好，给你钱，
Here's the ransom.
Oh, okay.
不要浪费我时间，妈救人。
So when Bull walks into the bar, bartender says, "We don't serve booze here." Bull says, "That's fine. It's the human fresh."
干这么大的东西，这么大的东西。 妈的，哎，对，好，等一下，它有一个选择性的任务是什么？电信站搜寻感应器模组。反正它只要是字都会念，相信你也测试了，不知道日文会不会念，试试看，日文不知道会不会念，哎，日文不会念，它应该内建就是只接收中文的。
Apple
啊，英文会念，不知道为什么日文不念。
Bubble
啊，
Stable。
日文就不会念，不知道为什么。前面有个自爆人，自爆变种人。刚好有个自爆的变种人啊。怎么不见了？有啊，在这边。哇，我也 P 不够。
Review these logs for relevant data. You should wash your hands after that. It can be unsanitary to handle the disease.
拿相关的东西。喷射背包 AP 多才够飞。这个是不是好像也是那个？那个叫什么？可以盖的地方。喷射背包是有一点方便，酷，就是动力不足。爽爽的。
George, Rex is in trouble. Didn't you hear him on the radio?
For the 10th time, yes. What do you want me to do about it? Those super mutants would kill me in seconds. Rex got himself into this mess. He'll have to figure out how to get out of it. George Cooper. Damn glad to meet you.
Hey there.
WRVR is our
所以要帮他们做完这个任务，我才可以正大光明的拿东西嘛。
I'm Anne Hargreaves. George and Rex and I run this radio station. Oh, it was quite a feat to rescue Rex from those super mutants.
I was just glad I got there in time.
Oh, so am I. Are you blushing? That's so adorable.
对啊，不能偷欸。应该说我不想用偷的。
It's a pleasure to see you again.
Hi.
I can't thank you enough for saving my life.
我什么时候救过他？
I should do some vocal warm-ups.
Hey there.
他不跟我讲话了。不能偷啊！
We put on some wonderful radio plays. You should listen sometime.
Excuse me.
啊，不能看吗？
I really should study my lines.
你要不要用 iPad？
She sells seashells by the seashore. Trap, these warm-ups just don't get any easier.
干，一定要偷的吗？啊，他们也无所谓
We
，OK，
need something new.
他们也无所谓。东西被拿走也无所谓。嘣吧啷嘣吧啷吧啷嘣。
I told you sanctuary would grow. The site never lies.
他打错了吧？控制台，控制台。小耳朵。要20个电，这也要哦，这个不用。大型发电机要2个。这样就行了吧？嗯？这样接不行吗？干！哦，电不够了，我知道了。PPTV 上面没有。
你电不够啊？
哦，对了，电不够啊。这个需要多少电？5个
中
电。
间就要20。
中间就对啊，中间是要20。这玩意要2个。这要5个、7个，好吧，再盖一个大型。嗯？有啦，有啦，这样就可以了。为了这个东西盖3个塔，3个那个发电机。
Eddie's tapes.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
先测试吧。
Shouldn't we test it first?
I wish we could, but we've only got the one frequency code. There's no way to test it without actually jacking into the Institute signal.
哦，他
And as soon as we do that, we've used our one and only chance. As soon as the Institute figures out what we did, and I gotta believe those brainiacs won't be caught napping twice, that code we've got is useless.
嗯。现在直接传送进去又是攻击学院了吧？还是怎么样？好吧。
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Getting cold feet? I don't blame you.
居里不能跟来吗？
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. Don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration.
装饰用的。
Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Hello QK， QK 好久不见，这样我就进学院了。嗯？
这能活着不错了。
网络扫描器。这样就可以回家了。是吗
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite
Do you hear me?
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here.
哎，字幕不见了。
I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
父亲大人嘞。
I can only imagine
Hello, Daniel.
What you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute.
Institute.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. it has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Yes. 耳温枪。
Busted. No way to pick this.
所以现在是怎样
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
真的是你吗
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
他们绑走了你。
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on?
我的大头照是哪弄的？我大头照是用一个手机的 APP 弄的，叫做什么？看一下 ，MYOTEE 脸萌。
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
可是我已经看过
Father, Father.
这边的剧情。
It'll be okay, Sean. Mommy's here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father, Father, help me. There's someone here. Help me.
谁他妈父亲大人
Where is he?
Father, Father, help me. He's trying to take me. Father, Father, help me.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
重启了。
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were
特许聊天室请用 Chatty。
He's a prototype, you understand.
Chatty 在我台下面频道介绍那边有。
Extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
父亲大人。
Father. That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute. Just as you are a parent to your son. To Sean.
我的儿子其实我知道谁是他儿子。
Where is my son?
其实应该大家都知道了。
In the Institute. Closer than
就是父亲大人。
But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
怎么会
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am. Raised by the Institute. And now it's leaving.
通常讲完好顺畅之后，就会开始听歌转圈断线。但为什么
Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it?
Why me?
Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
他们曾需要标本。
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics, used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
全部时间。
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
目前没转圈断线停格，干怎么可能？
He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes.
滔滔讲一
I
点没有
spent
解。
decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Doesn't matter what they think. What matters is what you do.
I'm glad we see it the same way. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
可是学院就是一直抓人下去，把他们变成合成人，不是吗？然后钢铁兄弟会又想要以武力征服全世界。铁路嘛是理想派，义勇军我觉得是务实派。谢谢小叉肥皂。我不喜欢学院，也不喜欢钢铁兄弟会。
He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
你用了他。
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie.
你早泄。
It's no coincidence your path crosses this. It seemed a fitting way to allow us, to have some amount of revenge. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now,
你早泄女
after
王。
all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
留在这边。
You want me to stay here in the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life.
我不想留在学院。
测试一下，哈哈哈
You've
哈。
been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so
你早泄女王。
dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done.
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you
谢谢小
take
叉辣条。
that chance?
做不到，
I'm sorry.
我一点都不想待在
I'm
骂学院里
sorry
面。
to hear that. I had certainly hoped we could work together. But every man must make his own decisions. If you choose to leave,
谢谢老头
I
辣条。
cannot force you to stay. Understand, though, that I cannot allow you to remain within the Institute. You may have safe passage back to the relay, where you will be sent back to the surface. But from that point, you must be considered hostile. I am sorry. I must think first of the safety of the Institute. And in the cruel world that has developed, those who are not with us are against them.
终于能看了吗？
Will return you to the relay.
这样我
Sean,
跟
can we talk about this?
Have you reconsidered your decision?
有其他选项吗？
Sean, isn't there some other option? Some other way we could work things out?
You've seen the Commonwealth.
可以
You
关
must
闭台
have
了吗？有
some
这么顺
idea
吗
of？ how this world works. You're either with us or you're not. I'm afraid it's that simple.
好，这个学院线也可以做吧，就是最后可以怎么说呢？最后可以把学院灭掉啊！我实在是相当的不喜欢学院，
Overwhelmed.
但是我想知道他们在干什么事情，我要全盘了解。之后再下定论，好吧？先合作一下。
I've changed my mind. I'll work with you.
Well, that's good to hear. All right, then. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities.
我
Dr.
觉得我
Ao
主
in
线根本就没推
SRB.
进多少，
Dr. Holdren in
玩了这么久都没在玩主
And
线。
finally, Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
好吧， 在哪里啊？这个合成上恩，我一定要把它干掉。之后应该会随着钢铁兄弟会，哎，
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown bit.
Oh,
They weren't
I
kidding.
don't know.
You really are.
Most
here.
of them have lasted
Well,
long
all right.
past their projected
I'm
lifespans.
Allie
If you
Fenway.
ask me,
You can
they
think
were
of me
built
as the
pretty well.
Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
我刚讲到哪里？哦，你最后应该还是会随着钢铁兄弟会进攻进来
I
吧？
just wanted to find my son. Keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any
这
questions
家
you
伙也
might
是合
have
成人吗？
afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division,
所以我
I'm
现在
happy to
四个路线我都加入了。
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes. I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course. We're all looking forward to working with you.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
这个对啊，为什么要拿真人来取 DNA 不太懂哎。
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
Fuck you.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he?
牛
Well,
顿
you
欧伯
can
利
tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
People on the surface have got it pretty bad. Makes me thankful for being down here.
Really?
All systems nominal.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some
You're
heads
here.
together.
Glad you made it.
They're dragging their feet on the targeting
Hello.
package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
贾士丁。
Report anything suspicious.
There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see. If you see any suspicious synth activity, report it immediately.
Doctor?
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
不相信我吗？
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so It's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the synth retention bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
合成人为什么会逃走呢？
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered them already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
我擅长战斗。
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant.
他们对自己的追猎者太自满。
Ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we didn't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
追猎者训练。
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
反正就是把合成人当机器人用嘛，不是吗？很怎么说嘞？
Nothing to report, ma'am.
怎么说嘞？他们不是把合成人当人，而是把合成人当
Operating at full capacity.
当物品。 就是这样才令人讨厌。
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
很了不起。
That's amazing.
Oh, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Rosalind?
It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
合成人转送手榴弹。
Whoa. That was productive.
很强吗？转送手榴弹？不强啊，伤害只有1而已。
Rushed work is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
什么工作？
What is it you're working on?
Advanced systems, special projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
你想睡了吗？
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the Child Synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
好。所以我是空降主管。
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
空降主管。但是又是什么事情都要自己来干的主管。
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick.
Hey, Doc.
I wonder how the Warwick
Welcome.
family is doing.
So good to have you here.
Young Wally
Dr.
must be
Clayton
close to
Holder,
10 years old by now.
Head of the bioscience.
It's remarkable that any
I
child
can't
can
wait for you to
survive
see
for
the
so
work we're
long
doing
there, don't you think?
It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
我能融入吗？
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute. Our projects sometimes require an agent who can work on the surface to observe and gather information. From what I've heard, you are both fearless and resourceful. I think you'd be ideal for that kind of role.
就
In
为
any
什么要做
case,
合成的大
I
猩
imagine
猩？
you'll
不懂
want。to continue looking around.
You mentioned medical care?
In that case, he's our top biologist, and also, sir, Dr. Volkert works in.
Right.
You won't find better medical.
就我不懂为什么要做合成大猩猩。话说大猩猩在哪里？
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
不懂大猩猩也要合成。I don't understand。是把人变成猩猩吗？应该不是吧。
They know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
我哦好，走楼梯嘛，对吧？
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge.
电梯不能用，走楼梯嘛。
Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting.
Quentin is such a liar. How would he know what the surface is like? He's never been up there.
小萝莉。
Hey, pal.
So you're father's mother, but he's older than you.
Sir, we've
That's
had
weird.
another situation. A code red.
What? Third time in 2 weeks. This is unacceptable. How could this happen?
We think there was a system glitch.
这哦，好，学院有点复杂，我实在是。
Meantime, tell the others to be on high alert. I want more patrols and more rounds.
Right away, sir.
If you see anything even remotely suspicious, report it immediately.
OK， 下面。
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
没什么特别的。
I've seen my share of think tank science labs.
Oh, I assure you, None of them were quite like this place. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind.
真的啊？在哪里？
Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision.
秒杀多少钱？
The superior synth mind and
这么便
body
宜？
attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
自由意识管理适当。
by proper supervision?
I mean that while they are here in the Institute, fulfilling the purpose for which they were designed, our synths perform admirably. As you're about to see, however, they can become unpredictable when set loose. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
记忆已消除。
Who erased his memories? And why?
Those idealistic radicals who call themselves the Railroad are behind it. We'll deal with them in time. But right now, the priority is to reclaim that synth before more harm is done. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
中华电信放乖乖，如果顺的话是中国电信放乖乖才对吧？嗯？哎？那地图标示怎么没出来？怎么没有标示出来？
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate.
Hey there. Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
I'll take a look.
学院有东西可以买，合成人用币、头盔。哦，这边很多电池。 18A， 18A 四座型18A 是电浆的，38，啊，很弱不行。电浆弹药买一下好了。跟谁讲话啊？哦，去码头是吧？嗯？好吧，我看传送到哪里？打铁坊吗？ 难得一次顺的，真的是难得一次啊！哎，55分开9。 开9。哎！妈，一传过来就中一颗芭乐。 真的很不喜欢汽油弹跟火焰枪。谁打我？Oh shit！ 还有人吗？我到这边。哦，怎么那么多人？哦，义勇兵啊，靠腰啊！居然有义勇兵在这里。来个抗伏凝、消伏凝。我应该没走错路吧？好，没有。OK， 顺着路。那个打铁帮是不知道能不能完全清空啊？路上怎么会有眼球机？左转好。感觉又是一个不太妙的地方。有铁卫兵。
Did you hear something? The enemy has been spotted. 感觉你在跟他拼哎！我靠！居己跟他拼命，了不起！
哎，前面有一台，我靠！那么多铁卫兵。总觉得给居里拿旋转机枪是对的。打手先生。兄弟会的直升机怎么会在这里？多人。
There is something nearby. Identity unknown.
哦，车要爆，车要爆！特技员金属右手，我现在都没打到隐形的那个，都没有变色龙。变色龙装备都没有。都没打到变色龙装备，变色龙装备只要一蹲下潜行不动就可以隐形。等下一直又有那个。这叫什么核子风暴吗？
Shouldn't take long.
我讲话啊！讲话啊
When will they learn?
哎。
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
He seems most eager.
他好像很爱暴力。
What do we know about this synth, Gabriel?
Designation B592 is holed up in the shack on top of the upended cargo ship. He's probably got his best fighters with him, so we should plan on heavy resistance. So, are you ready to go in?
出发。
All right, let's go.
Right behind you, ma'am.
哦，喷水背包真是爽翻，直接上屋顶有没有？哦，没中。中哦，爆头！目标在哪里？掠夺者饭桶哪里？刚刚有个饭桶，对对对。东西，一听到有哔哔哔哔的。我现在左键按的充能，干，想要赶快放掉，不然浪费一发子弹。没敌人吗？嗯，好好放掉放掉。这么安静。这么安静就代表等一下应该有很多敌人。
We're not alone.
被发现！哎呦，看，不要瞬移吓人嘛！看，鸡耶！We are not alone。什么东西？目标应该是那边。是啊。嗯哼。
Shouldn't a coroner be doing that instead?
哦，干，我又不是敌人哎，结果是妈的，他怎么过去呢？ 哦，从那边走，好好。哦，顺，不要瞬移。突然就出现在你面前，实在是我接受不了，会被吓到。探照灯。来，把你的头露出来。准备。哦，中了。过去呀、
Show your face! Come on! I dare you!
饭桶呛什么声？哪边才是正确的入口啊？左脚猎杀者，哎呦！
Ain't personal, just you or me.
怎么上去嘞？好，楼梯这边。哎呦，吓我一跳！哎呦，胖子核弹呢！我靠！这么近距离放核弹，真的很猛。连我6型的装甲都可以一次消掉一半的血。
Engaging evasive maneuvers.
Hold up a moment, ma'am. There's something important I need to tell you.
I'm listening.
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Okay.
Good. I'd like to avoid any unnecessary violence.
Surely there are alternatives. There is already so much needless bloodshed in the world.
Well, he might not be alone up there. Violence might be inevitable. That's all, ma'am. Ready when you are.
Gabriel 的终端机耶。 袭击了商队，拿了战利品。所以他们只是变成佣兵了嘛？恐怖步枪。嗯？
Well done. Here, I'm gonna guess two are agents just like me. So, made it to the top. Is the Institute so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs?
被抢了。
How much plunder have you got?
Ah, so you are here for loot then.
What are you doing, boss? We can take these guys. Keep your mouth shut.
I know what I'm doing. We got a modest little stash. I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you. Freely. If you walk away afterwards. You say? Do I have your word?
我向你保证。
You have my word. Give me what you've got and we'll leave.
So we are working with pirates now? You cannot trust them. All the stories say so.
You had me for a minute there. Anyway, I think we've talked enough, don't you? Kill these sons of bitches!
Oh shit! 我搞错选项了。我不想要重置它啊，干。
Nice work, man. I'll take the synth back. This is X688, ready to relay with reclaimed synth B592.
Only a fucking coward hides!
好吧。好吧。还给父亲大人。我在想说，如果他能够沟通就那个嘞。敌人在附近。 哪里有敌人？你说谁？蝙蝠侠吗？蝙蝠侠他怎么被人家摆到啊？
就是因为感觉被人家摆到。
他很快就会搬回来的，你放心好。
被人摆到就不是很想看，我喜欢顺顺利利的摆人家。
顺顺利利的摆人家。敌人到底在哪啊
This is bullshit.
好，这样应该可以传送了吧？
光就因为他被摆了一刀，我又不想看了，所以我找到一个超完美的指甲。
超完美指甲嘞！
对啊，那个图很好看。帮你看。
恭喜你耶！ 嗯嗯。刚才如果选对的话，是不是应该会有别的，就不把他带回去的选项？可以让他走。
好不好看？
还行。
还行。
Oh no. The body can repair tissue damage.
啊，好看好看。
Too much radiation too quickly can prove fatal. Caution is recommended.
有人说没有甄嬛好看。
是啊。都是6型的啊。可是手臂上都不能改这个哦，要工匠。但是都不改也没差啊，其实。6型6型。
Not a lot of folks would travel with it. My time to call this man.
看能不能改枪。距离走开。
Do you have time? It is important to me.
恐怖步枪。
You just say the word.
发光瞄准器就够了，然后看一下战斗散弹枪。哦，那我散弹枪就可以收走了。
There's no sport that spills blood into personal development. For us, the Commonwealth provides.
我就带恐怖步枪就好了。139。怎么样？8万块的包吗？哦，10万块的包，1块钱就抢走。我身上怎么还这么重啊？是我这个针太多吗？还是？好了，188可以了。哎，有了。
I know I'm not the only person here who's
怎样
lost.？
你也要去抢那个吗？什么秒杀吗？
没了。他10月
Let's see what kind of armor you've got.
已经12月了。
那没有更多了吗？
没有。10万呢？10万肯定不会哦，我会背一下，然后摸一下，听一下，然后再买。
Most people are good at breaking things. I enjoy putting them back together.
Here's that holotape you gave me. Full of Institute data.
就卖掉了。
I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
我就在爱马仕门口摆。
What do you hope to find?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know.
All the good stuff on here is going to be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Uh-huh.
The world's always going to have tyrants. My way, a lot less.
哦，粉红色机甲真是超级吓怕的，帅呆了，
If someone needs help,
帅呆了，
if someone's hurting, we hurt him.
还有喷射背包，帅呆了，帅，好，下一个任务，合成人拘留，到底在哪里？哦，学院。 实在不是很想帮学院做事哦，谢谢他的鱼丸，没有看，刚没有看到。
Your presence here is a
鱼丸啊，
great
鱼丸
gift,
是 Rita。
not just to Father, but to all of us.
Rita 还有在看吗？他应该在做自己的事情吧。
I'm glad to see you return safely. I
他
know
跟我
the
差不多
task
大。
was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand
要
how
小我一点点。
dangerous a rogue synth can be.
Why do you care?
没有，小龟比较小。
You're in your own world down here.
Because there are forces on the surface that could pose a threat to us, and only a fool ignores a possible threat. We might diminish that danger by correcting the false perception that we intend some great harm to mankind. But enough about that. The task is done. You've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and... Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
造访我的营房。我的营房。
Your new quarters are here, ma'am. When you're finished here, ma'am, Father wants to see you.
包叫醒闹钟。碉堡山之役，要打上面的人了吗？不想打欸。
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia.
碉堡山那一票人也是过得很辛苦啊，只是他们对佣兵有点北蓝而已啊。叫佣兵做事，然后不付钱，这样是不可以的。
Hello, Mother. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
I try and talk it out. See if things can be resolved peacefully.
An admirable goal. And yet we find ourselves in a situation where something more significant must be done. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. And they no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
他们是出于善意。
They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill Monument. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the
我想要
presence
做
of the
三
synths.
面碟。
That would only complicate matters.
Is it just me, or will I have backup?
A Corsair will be waiting for you outside Bunker Hill. You'll have support should you need it. But we want to keep this small.
我不想通知兄弟会，兄弟会只会把他们全部杀光了。我觉得我通知铁路好了。我才是真正的内贼。直接从学院传到铁路哈，只有帅而已。
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back.
I just heard the most fascinating rumor. The story goes that you actually found the Institute. Been there and back again. Sounds crazy, right?
你从哪里听说的？
Where'd you hear that?
Deacon brought it to my attention. And, as usual, he won't give up his source.
干，一定是斯特吉讲的。
It's all true.
Deacon says you used teleportation. I can't imagine. You must feel
斯特吉偷偷告
justifiably
密。
proud of what your Minutemen have achieved in such a short time. Eventually, the Minutemen will devise their own plan to deal with the Institute. But I doubt your soldiers will place any priority on rescuing the synths inside. I'm counting on you being as passionate about freeing synths as we are. Please, work with us instead.
义勇兵不会协助吗？
Think the Minutemen won't help the synths?
The Minutemen are a reflection of the character of the Commonwealth people. And time again, that character has been proven to be rotten. The synths are tangible receptacles of their hatred of the Institute. Order them to help, and they'd mutiny.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Take your time. Think it over. But remember, the synth's fate is literally in your hands.
What is it?
Desdemona.
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many synths are at stake.
好难选啊。可是跟义勇兵同阵线，他会不会去那个解放合成人？
I'll work with you then.
You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot. There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name Patriot. So you need to infiltrate the Institute and make contact with Patriot.
怎么接触？
How do I make contact?
Tom devised a way to send a message to Patriot. We can plant a coded message on an Institute terminal. And, if all goes well, he'll respond. Just see Tom, and you can proceed from there.
等一下，还有那个啊，弟弟潜入行动，还有那个
Sometimes the story's got it right.
居里不喜欢那样。
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital. But the sacrifice is just too great.
同意。
Stockton and the synths are depending on us. We can't let them down.
Well said. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
学院很可疑。
Won't the Institute be suspicious if I'm the only one left?
You're a lot tougher than anyone else in their outfit. If only one person could survive, it would be you.
我觉得他们会误射
Any story you come
我
up with won't be contradicted. We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a Courser escort. You'll have to take him down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
好吧，有信心。
Like you said, I've done it before.
It's a risk, but it's one we have to take. So get it done.
You're the real deal. You actually made it inside the Institute.
汤姆在吃面。
Oh man, you were actually there?
我拿瓶啤酒。
Inside the belly of the beast? No time for that though. Let's set you up to contact Patriot. I got here one genuine Tinker Time special. Just load her up onto a holotape, plug her into any Institute terminal, and execute.
哎我觉得我的椅子越坐越硬，屁股好痛。刚才是说 Pam 找我有事对吧？
Pam.
Confirming presence of rogue variable. Dispensing data. There are 3 independent reports of Courser activity. Analysis completed. Based on target's activity pattern, location, and suspected trajectory. Conclusion. The Institute is actively looking for railroad assets. Stopgap solution. Terminate Courser threats whenever possible.
好。
Seems logical to me.
This unit's logic circuits are fully functional. Target designated Courser Alpha is in a defended location with lower generation synth targets. Eliminate Courser variable, leaving no survivors. End of discussion.
瓦兹二手电子。
What's up?
Hi.
Want me back on deck, huh? I gotta admit, things have been pretty quiet without you.
Don't they need you here?
My job's mainly intel, so the more places I go, the better I'm doing it. And you are just one.
Not right now.
Well, if you change your mind.
哦，他可以加入成为那个同伴。
Building statistical model for Operation Tea Party.
距离还是萌萌哒。旋转机枪，它还有3600多发。好。消灭追猎者。通知铁路，通知兄弟会。不用通知。 不用通知那个吗？义勇军吗？啊，把那个风标做完好了。
Are you in?
把风标做完，因为卡在那边也是蛮讨厌的。 好，谢谢关注哦。我今天找了半天才找到弹幕机的插件，真的是蛮难找。弹幕机的插件相当的少。在哪里呀？哦 ，QK 还在，谢谢回复啊。设定咪啦。哦，在那边。好，要进去。今天难得今天难得退局是顺的Unbelievable。为什么下楼看？又是 going down。到底是 up 还是 down？ 它这个插件也是怪怪的，为什么一直跳？为什么一直跳出来？还是你一直你一直重新点？不是吧？是怪怪的还是怎么回事？嗯？到底在哪？怎么一直跳出来
？Dangerous. Combat is quite vigorous exercise.
聊天室会跳吗？
Have you found something interesting?
Pack it in, boys. There's nothing out there.
我的弹幕机一直跳出那关注，有点怪怪的。
Hey.
哦，中都不中。
I would prefer if there was a whole lot less of that.
对，还一直跳跳好几次跳了10几次。好啦，米达都设定好了。
Hey, you placed another one of my babies. Bring in that yummy data. Got a lead on another vantage spot. If you got the time.
干又来。
Or we could just do some business.
Yes, let's see what you got.
You got it.
有高性能呢，买。然后距离，
Hey, what do you want?
After the device was assembled,
距离
inside the institute.
交
and then
交易
back out. Where is
Hey, this good.
这个还我，然后高性能旋转机枪嘞 ，OK。
Not sure exactly. Best guess is that it's somewhere under the
You need
old
anything?
CIT. But they've been using
Let's take a look.
Okay.
and out, so it could be anywhere. What did she find out? I know you all have questions, but I've said everything I'm going to. But know this, the ops you're planning and running now are the most important of our lives. We have a chance at rescuing more synths than we ever dreamed of, so get it done.
Desdemona has an op for you.
We've got an emergency. Glory spotted a courser near Dayton Safe House. Normally, we go to ground at the first sign of a courser. We hide deep, we hide long, until we know we're safe. But we can't abandon your infiltration of the Institute. So we're staying.
要帮忙什
Can
么？
I lend a hand?
Yes. Ticonderoga Safe House has gone dark, and I need you to check it out. Hopefully this is a milk run. But if you do find a courser there, kill it. If there's no survivors, then your cover remains intact.
值得我
Is
冒
this
险。
really worth risking my cover?
Glory needs to evacuate Dayton, and you're the only other heavy we have. And if we don't use you now, soon there won't be any railroad left.
I'll take care of it.
Get to it then. Glory, pick your team.
好吧，越来越他妈多了。要不要通知兄弟会嘞？我觉得不要兄弟会是要打垮学院。兄弟会要打垮学院，不算了，不要让兄弟会再进来，他妈的捣乱。
I could use the dog.
真的，兄弟会只会他妈来乱而已。
呵呵呵呵。
啊，干这个会把弹幕念出来，这个插件真是有个有趣的。
Nothing I hate more than raiders.
I took care of the raiders that were harassing that settlement you sent me to. The people there have decided to join our cause.
That's great news. One day, we'll be strong. I'll let you know if I... In the meantime...
Right? I cleared out the ghouls that were giving that settlement trouble.
Glad to hear it, General. It's hard enough.
I rescued that kidnapped settler. We've got another settlement on our side now.
Good. Another win for the Minutemen. Keep it up, and pretty soon we'll have the whole Commonwealth behind us. If you've got time, I've got something a bit... Our scouts have found... Once you clear it out, before you know it...
I took care of those super mutants. The settlers were relieved to not have them to worry about anymore.
Thank God. Super mutants. As usual, another settlement has sent word that they need our help.
Sure.
Here's where they are.
对，
I've heard that folks at Finch Farm need some help. The Minutemen should be the ones that answer that call.
解了一堆又一堆。协助保卫萨莫维尔。萨莫维尔在这里，不保卫又要死人了。
So dead.
You may not be alone.
我靠！啊，我可以给那个基里穿盔甲嘛，穿动力装甲。等下弄个装甲给他穿。试管导弹发射去，拿一下。试管。掠夺者之力。他这个死掉了，我能。什么物品太重无法携带？我有什么东西吗？伤害150，没什么特别的嘛。
Oh, something has fallen to the floor.
哦，不能拿啊！他死在里面，真讨厌。
Just so you know, I'm keeping my eye on you.
小屁孩嚣张什么？哦，妈火一下就上来了，滚！掠夺者之力躯干。好，这样就拿完了吧。然后回去，回庇护山丘。等一下，不用哦，回庇护山丘把刚才拿到的装甲丢进去，然后把我自己的装甲脱下来，去芳林镇把那个动力装甲的基座，不是基座，那叫什么？啊，先脱下。 后去。
What's going on?
去芳林镇，芳林镇我有一个动力机甲的那个。穿起来之后装上盔甲，给居里穿。可是事实上居里也死不掉啊，可以让居里的那个负重多一点。负重多就可以带更多东西。我银衣怪客还有那个吗 ？News。
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Into the Robot's
Don't have no
Den.
handouts.
That's all of them. Fat fiends, mobbots, have been sent back to the mechanical hell that spawned them.
Yes, my choleric companion. And no, robotic hellspawn.
I'll take a look, sure.
A gun for every occasion. For he himself presented the facts. Someone else is actually
The master of it all. All right, but who? Dearest mistress of mysteries.
哦，这个叫动力装甲骨架。
Battled Boston's rogues gallery for years. This is someone new.
certainly. But which criminal culprit has the technological know-how to construct such clockwork?
然后把我 T60D 全部装上去，谁叫你要晚上喝茶？把我 T60D 全部装上去之后，再全部改到最棒，让 G 里穿 Q 里，怎么没有音乐了？断开环节，断开锁链，断他一切的牵连。
Hey.
Do your thing. I'll keep an eye out.
没有东西，因为我身上没有装甲。
World's always gonna have time.
干，推不出去。看一下哦，工坊里面的装甲、改造配件，是穿着吧 ？T60DC， 这是原子猫的。哎，它改造的配件，哦，改造的配件是改造的配件，穿着还是穿着？右腿。 右腿，我应该有粉红色的。左腿，躯干，右臂、左臂。T60的应该就可以了，不用 X01的。好。改一下哦 ，F 型。 F F 系，校准冲击。哎，他也来个喷射背包。F OK。
If someone needs help, we help them. If someone needs hurting, we hurt him. It's not hard.
然后居里。
Hey. You need something, yes? At once.
Getting late. Do my best work after dark anyway.
G 里上。哎哦，没拿到头，
Not a lot of folks would travel with a ghoul.
忘了拿头。
May I be of assistance? Do you have time? It is important to me.
Okay.
I have time. Let's talk.
It is a personal matter. My control of feelings is worse than before. And you are no help. With your teasing of poor little Curie. But it is not just you. Sometimes a simple compliment, nice hair, and I am flustered, confused. Other times, people suggest the strangest and most lurid things, and I am even more confused. Why do people do this?
调情。
Because you're so cute when you're confused.
You are not making any of this easier, you. Oh, I must get a handle on this if I am ever to advance my experiments.
好了。
Heads up.
Do you need a steam pack? I have made extra.
我不要治疗之后，我让你下洞穴
I need you
中
to。get out of your power armor.
As you wish. 头 T60 的头 T60。
Plenty of folks want to make life hard for people just trying to survive. Not willing to stand for that kind of shit.
If I ever need repairs, you seem more than capable with your tinkerings.
Look alive.
You need something, yes?
我要让他进去。
I will attend to this. I can't reach that.
你刚明明就可
Look
以。
alive.
I cannot get there.
Over here.
Do you need something from me? I would be delighted to.
哎，讨厌。
Getting late. Do my best work after dark anyway.
May I be of assistance?
为什么他叫居里是吹口哨，怎么那么好笑？啊，等一下，这个才是我的。动力核心哪个比较少？30。
Hey.
You need something, yes?
I'm busy.
OK， 距离战，距离战战的，家常烧鱼蛋不用。哎，为什么重量又加重了？哦，这些啦。对啦，188才是重量188才是正常的。OK， G 里有动力铠甲。拿的又是高性能的旋转机枪 ，Ready to go。沿岸小屋，就让我们2个去干爆敌人吧。嘟嘟嘟嘟。这个方向，谁？谁？不要乱射！这样又有新的据点了。我看论坛好像有30个据点，有够他妈多了。还有人吗？啊，就一个人，就一个人就完成了。点点点。哦，有泥沼蟹，嘿嘿，泥沼蟹又出现了。泥沼蟹这么坚持，要去哪里？坚持的泥沼蟹。这 这一块其实也不大，哦，还可以，就是烂烂的、乱乱的。哎呦呦呦！ This is so violent. 哎，看有人要住这种鬼地方吗？妈，怎么搞？怎么搞比较好？既然要让人住进来，那势必就要有床，有水。先盖个床。哇，没布。没有布。哎，树不能，树为什么不能拆？ 这几棵树应该可以拆的吧？不能拆欸，很挡路哎，真的很挡路哎，无敌挡路的沙发也是。这个洞也是毫无意义啊。好吧，我正式的打算不建设这边了，已经有2个人了。人在哪？人在哪？不是有人来了，2个人。 好吧，不管你们。碉堡山，通知兄弟会不通知？分歧农场。 分歧农场，这是干嘛的？是铁路呢？铁路任务。 铁路任务吗？有点忘记耶。谢谢小叉的，我选你。哎，苍蝇，讨厌的苍蝇。哎，对，话说旋转机枪应该也是可以改的吧？谁打我？我又没打你。哦，又变种。这边有一个传说级的，哇嘞！啊，鸡耶，真讨厌！啊，干掉，干掉！
Which I don't. Who'd be interested? The women of the
Abraham.
Ain't exactly my
You! Oh, sorry. Thought you might be one of those forged maniacs, but you don't have the burns. A group of them took over the old ironworks, and they'll shoot you just as soon as look at you.
What's her name?
义勇军可以帮忙。
Tell me what happened, and maybe I can help.
Well, I'll be jiggered. Didn't really expect anybody to come. That bastard son of mine, Jake, snuck out in the middle of the night to join him. He grabbed my granddad's old sword. It's the closest thing I've got to an heirloom. If you really are with the Minutemen, and you want to help, well, it would mean a lot to me if you could get that sword back.
那儿子不重要吗？
What about your son, Jake? You don't care what happens to him?
I didn't raise my boys to be raiders. As far as I'm concerned, he's dead to me.
好好好。
I'll find it.
You're doing me a big favor, and I'll make it up to you as best as I can.
所以这个地方哦有工坊，好吧，还跟打铁帮为敌了，要杀进去。带我上个厕所，马上回来。 好，回来了。刚发现我有可以升级的东西。我的魅力2、4、6、7颗星，感知。我需要点什么比较好嘞？自动武器。还是点工匠啊？工匠还要工匠可以改哦，工匠是改装甲的晋升，不需要哎。还是点这个好了，潜行跟突击队。好，直接去大铁坊。哎，别，我走过去好了。刚外部的应该被我打爆了一些人，所以应该不会有那么多人吧。所以直接杀进去就好。好，谢老头，我选你啊。既然要潜行，那就不要开灯。
Have you found something interesting?
No need to hide. Spread out.
我以前也是掠夺者，直到我膝盖中了一箭。
Oh, I know you're here. I'll find you.
Someone's out there. Only a fucking coward hides.
事实上，我根本不知道该往哪边走。
I'll make it nice and clean. You can trust me. No sign of him now.
嗯，
I'll
因为他没有指示说要往哪边，应该是要上到最上面出去吧。谢谢小叉，我选你。绕回来了。
Who's there?
今天看论坛我就知道，选3次跳出就可以重新选，方便。 爆头舒服，不再有偏头痛。令打铁帮失望之人，砒霜。疗伤鬼吼鬼叫，截肢放逐，真残忍。未经允许死亡，怎样啊？ 给敌人喂啊，剥皮直到死亡！我操，这些人真是他妈变态！绕行并放逐，绕行还活得下来吗？拒绝更名，干不愿意改名还不行哦！ 打铁帮的真的是很有问题耶，这些人脑子有病。真的是脑子他妈有病。
Tries to leave, kill her. You must be pretty strong to make it here.
那很简单。
It was easy.
Most of them were never gonna be worth forging in the first place. See, Jake? Here's someone who might actually be worth my time. Unlike you.
They're gonna kill me.
But I brought everything you asked for.
Stealing things from your family farm doesn't prove your strength, boy. Though this wonderful sword you brought does put me in the mood to give you one last chance to prove your worth. What do you say? Kill that prisoner and prove that you aren't completely useless.
You said we'd be raiding outside the Commonwealth. These people aren't even a threat to us.
Prove to me that you can kill. It's him or you.
Oh God, what do I do? What do I do?
走开，杰克。
You don't have to do this.
Please let me go.
You're right.
Gonna be,
I don't want to do this. I don't want to join the Forge. I just want to go home.
Last chance, Jake. If you don't kill the prisoner before I count to 3, well, it's over. 1.
Help!
2. 3.
Huh?
Hey! Come back!
哦，矿渣，舒服哦。我操！
Wait, I'm sorry. I messed up. I panicked.
What were you doing with those guys anyway?
Yeah. Well, I thought we'd be raiding outside of the Commonwealth, and that if I joined them, I could provide for my family.
I don't know. God, my dad's right. I'm such an idiot.
Look, I should probably try to go home and make amends. I know I've got no right to ask, but I bet if you're there to explain, things with my dad would go easier. I bet if you bring my great-granddad's sword, he'll make it worth your while. He always tries to deal fair with people. I'll wait for you by the overpass near the farm.
OK， 带着刀。为什么他的装甲后来这么快？
I believe we're supposed to file a police report, yes? And all the little things going back is for evidence.
哇哦，烤肉刀。 屋顶的钥匙可以干嘛？ 贿赂进来。哪边可以到屋顶？好吧，索格斯打铁坊带回捷克。
So nervous. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Here goes nothing.
走，回家跟你老爸道歉。
Help! Shit! Ain't my fight. Someone do something!
干掉了，被牛追而已。
Boy, I told you
Abraham, what's going on?
here again.
Is that my boy come home?
What? Jake's back? Oh, thank God.
Papa, please. I know I screwed up pretty big. I thought if I joined up, I could keep them from raiding our farm. I didn't. I don't want to hurt anybody.
I don't care what you thought. I told you.
Abraham Francis Finch, that's enough.
Mama,
Shut up, Jake. If I hear anything out of either of you, you'll both be peeling potatoes for the next year. I've watched you two go at it for years and tried to let you sort it out for yourselves. Abraham, your son is a grown man. And if you expect him to act like one, then you'd better stop treating him like a child. Jake, your father and I have been out there, and we know it can be dangerous. We just want to make sure you're prepared. There, it's over. And if I hear another word about it from either of you, so help me.
That was nuts.
好，解决没？
Thanks again for getting me out of there.
Abraham.
She's right. I've been a fool. There's no way I can thank you enough. Here's the caps we agreed on, plus a bit for helping my boy. I think you should hang on to that sword. It'd put a smile on Granddad's face to know it was being used to help people.
OK。OK， 我可以用这边的工坊。拆了这一堆没有用的东西。怎么啦？还不想睡吗？那怎么办嘞？嘿？感觉这边也不太值得盖。
That's all I need to hear.
去跑管线啊！这边能盖那个水吗？ 哇，刚刚好盖不了。哇靠，太废了吧！哎，可以。再来就是防御，好，4张床，1、2、3、4，书架没有用，这些东西都没有用。
Something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yeah, kind of expected. Go on.
Why'd you do it? Why'd you turn your back on us? On your family?
Guess it was
再多盖一张床
I
好
was
了。
angry at this life. The idea that I might never amount to anything more than just a farmer scraping by. I blamed Dad, that, a lot of other things. It was.
Oh.
I know that now.
I'm sorry. Yeah, well, don't expect everything to be the same as it was. I can't forget what you did. None of us can.
I know. One way or another, I'll earn your trust again. I swear it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
讲话不要这么呛。好了，搞定。 今天退群都没断线吗？我不相信。有啊，断了一次啊，9点的时候。断了2次、3次，1、2、3，4次，还是有断嘛。
Don't take offense to Marcy. She's working through the loss in her own way.
Move at all.
Contact the institute. Now, I don't think I believe that, but if it's true, and whoever's building it can
烤肉刀，看能不能改。
anyone else out there knows what that thing does.
What's up?
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
特大火焰杰特，还要工匠3呢？好吧，一点都不想改。近战武器真的是没什么。一点都不想玩近战。居里的指甲怎么受伤的这么快啊？2手跟右脚都没了。
There's no sport to spilling blood.
Take care of your gun, it'll take care of you.
For us, the Commonwealth provides.
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's great news. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
How we doing on the hunt for Eddie's
Good
cheese?
news.
Yeah.
Finch Farm has joined us.
Okay, good.
I may.
That's what I like to hear. Something else has come up. You know how it goes. I've gotten word about a settlement that's being threatened by raiders. Another settlement has sent word that they need our help. Here's the location. Get there as soon as you can. We promised them we'd be there when they needed us.
阳光海浪合作社在哪里呀？这里哦，小小的这里。你想睡了吗？是吗？Really？ 没嫌弃。
Another day of hard work.
Hey,
Never
I'm glad
changes.
you're here.
We've been having some trouble with raiders.
Tell me what's going on.
They showed up in force a few days ago. There were too many of them. We had to give them what they wanted. They said as long as we kept paying them tribute, they'd leave us alone. At least we know where they're hiding out. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
哦，这么可怜。
Don't worry. I'll take care of those raiders for you.
Thanks. It'll be a relief not to have to worry about them.
把那个掠夺者全干光就是了。
If you ain't been up to see Graveyard, you should go. Whole place is run by robots.
我等一下就来陪你。电力山还可以啊，这玩意一直拿不出去。我要把刚才这个摆在这边也可以。玩到哪？玩到哪？我玩到刚进入学院。我刚进学院。玩到刚进学院没多久，不是很想帮学院做事啊。讨厌帮学院做事。这里面都有尸鬼，他们都就是都不 care 里面有尸体。立体声啊！这边一直有人。有8个人。好，这样就多了几张床来睡了。虽然里面有尸鬼，这个。
Let's do this.
哦，自爆者干变种果。有时候拿得起来，有时候拿不起来。他们真的是一点都不 care 有他妈尸鬼在里面。丢到外面，不要在房间里面就行了。
修一堵围墙。
修一堵围墙吗？修围墙。修围墙，我是有点懒。这边修围墙也不是。也不是很有效益吧。 围墙可以考虑，而且但是这边蛮大的，修整座围墙，
请问阿波主，你是广东人吗？
我不是广东人，我不是广东人，我是台湾人。衣柜。这个
你现在台湾直播？
不是，我在上海直播。台湾在 B 站直播应该就不会这么顺，不是在台湾，我在上海播的。这个地方蛮大的，要让整个地方充满电的话，
啥时候做任务了？打。
等一下，我把这边弄完，我就打任务。我把这边弄完，我就打任务。夹和马桶。很快很快，浮在空中的灯，可以的。
每天几点直播？
每天应该是早一点7点半，晚的话8点以前就开播。礼拜1到礼拜5都是这个时间。礼拜6、礼拜天就不一定，但是最晚一样是8点前。礼拜4休息，好吧？礼拜4休息，只有礼拜4不播，基本是天天播。谢谢关注哦。好。
92共识。
话说回来，92共识到底是什么？我还不知道嘞。杀死联邦粮食储藏库的掠夺者。哦，对，忘了补一句，每天11点钟就休息了。
已关注。
谢谢关注，我有看到。每天11点钟休息，所以差不多快要结束，快要关台了。
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
92共识到底是什么？是1国2制还是马英九又在那边妈放屁？
要开发者房间。
这个要闯进去对吧？是不是？这个应该要闯进去。
用核弹？
不用核弹了，核弹其实杀伤力大归大，但是 其实范围蛮小。哎呦，看怎么不准？看超级不准了，我的 watch 超级不准。
I may have detected unusual behavior. Oh.
你知道那个开发者房间吗？
我不知道开发者房间是开 TGM 还是什么？
Scared, huh?
Shit! Lost him.
哎，有中哎！
据说里面有很多装备。
开发者房间的话，应该所有装备都有。哇，还穿T60哎！哇靠，那么厉害！不是完整的T60。嗯，传说级。暴击传说者，封面是什么手枪？我封面是什么手枪？我封面，你说我现在在用的吗？我现在在用的是那个从那个兄弟会里面偷来的那个高斯步枪。重型狗装甲要了。
开发者房间请书 call cast smoke。
Payback time, boogeyman.
手枪啊！我封面啊，封面。手枪，恐怖步枪，我身上没有手枪啊。
Podcast mode 开发者房间。
OK， 开发者房间。关台了可以看看，用控制台进去嘛，对吧？你说什么手枪？COC Cusmark。OK， 我上个厕所啊，上来做 ED 了，稍等我一下下。好，回来了。你说手枪，我的封面是手枪，我封面没有手枪。我每天都喝，有啤酒，今天有喝。每天都喝。 没有不喝的。我现在这边存档啊，其实我要下线了，应该要关台了。怎么了？
麻烦台湾同胎书下开发者房间。
要开发者房间是吧？好，我这边先存个档。开发者房间啊，COC Casma COC 麦克吧？不对啊。
要打空格。
哦，要空格啊。然后呢？没事情发生啊。很高端，没有很高端啊。没有啊。MOKE 跟 MAKE 都没有啊。哦，少打一个字啊。Cat smoke 还是 gas smoke？ 没有啊。哦，有。这个是要干嘛？哇，烤肉架 X01 T45 动力装甲的，这也是 X01 3型 T60。吉祥物的头，银翼怪客。好，这边就是测试所有的东西嘛，对不对？测试游戏里面的所有的东西嘛。山姆卓恩的宝剑我有拿到，冰冻枪也有，自波枪。哦，这个我也有拿到，不要拿，不拿不行啊。Z星侵略者全项卡带哦，这是游戏啊，全部拆解，这是全部的零件嘛，消耗品，全部的娃娃。武器工作台，为什么这种武器工作台比较帅欸？录音卡带我也觉得我也比较喜欢。好了，感谢各位今天的收看。那么因为已经11点多了。我要陪小王八睡觉了，所以 欢乐时光总是过得特别快，又到时候说拜拜。谢谢各位今天的收看，我们明天见，好不好？明天礼拜二对吧？12月1号礼拜二晚上7点半开台，7点半没开就是8点之前会开，好吧？祝各位有个美好的一晚，有美好的明天，大家晚安，拜拜。